that's his due diligence here, and we got a pretty good run on SPRT. And this video is just a quick sum up or a quick sort of like a summary reflection upon the trade we did. And even though we were right, we still need to reflect on all the plays we've been doing and sort of thinking about what can be improved, what are some of the things that we need to look at next time, and most importantly, just don't get too confident, overconfident when you make plays like this. And a lot of times you gotta combat your own ego. But hey, let's get into today's content, and I will sort of break down how to sort of not letting your ego going on the way, and what did I do? I think letting my ego go on the way, and sort of talking about a little bit more about the psychology behind the trading, rather than actually going to the chart and telling you guys, oh hey guys, I'm right, I said it's gonna go to this point due to this and that, I compared this and this and that, I did this technical analysis, blah blah blah, hey guys, you suck, I just made this much money, blah 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 blah, right? It's really useless if we just do that. We want to have very constructive feedback and have a very constructive sort of channel in general, right? So on Thursday, me and number two hop on, look at SPRT after hours. We're like, hey, this thing's gonna run at least 100%. So then we went on Discord and sort of messaged the Discord, our Patreon Discord first. We're like, hey guys, look at these graphs. It looks very similar, right? We think this is gonna probably run to $60. And then afterwards, we posted in a main chat on the Discord. After a certain time period passed. Basically, like our Patreon chat and our Patreon is more of like a very timely thing. Like sometimes I will have like random trade ideas, like gonna buy this, buy that, like a call option, like oh Neuro looks pretty interesting, and some of our Patreon members like, hey guys, would you look at Neuro? And we're like, sure, like consider there's only like, I don't know, like 20 some of you out there that are Patreon. And then we're like, yeah, sure, why not? I would go look at it, be like, yeah, there's small caps, there's some risk, there's some stuff, let me get back to you, right? And SPRT is pretty interesting. We got it, it's sort of under our radar for a long time. Because back in when MMAT were at the highest, some people were saying, hey, like SPRT also have a merger, take a look at it. And on stream, and I took a look at it on stream a little bit, and I made a little bit of money by just day trading some of it, but then it sort of like fell out of my radar a little bit. And I know there are a lot of like drama in our Discord, so if you want some daily drama and some stock tips, and you want a lot of like opposition of opinions and diversity of opinions, go join our Discord. It's pretty interesting dynamic here, and it just turned out that we had a sort of like a drama surrounding SPRT. So then me and number two look at the stock again, and we're like, hey, it's gonna run 100%. So we just made that video yesterday, and you guys can go back and look at it. Yes, we did say that it's gonna run to 60, but then it ran to $59. But again, this stock got halted multiple times. And now Robinhood has said they didn't halt their buying. But guys, the mechanics of how Robinhood works is like this, okay? So you have Robinhood account. So basically, they do not buy directly your orders or your stock. So what they do is they connect to a broker, or they connect to their broker that you can do the clearing, can do the buying for you, right? This is you, right? We're the customer. Customer buy a buy order to Robinhood, and Robinhood send that buy order to the broker, and the broker gave Robinhood let's say $0.04 for every order flow that Robinhood get in. So it doesn't matter if Robinhood hold the buy orders or not. You just keep putting the buy orders in here. Robinhood will just hold your buy order and just say, oh, it haven't go through yet. And then once it goes through, let's just say you put in market order. When it goes through, the market order is going to be significantly different from the order that you actually buy. So let's say you decided to buy it at $27 or $30. Let's see, when did they actually, what point did it open? It opened at 30, right? We decided to buy $30 at market, and it just happened that it got halted. So when it got halted, your order go to like this queuing pile, and then this just gets stuck at the brokerages, right? And then when brokerages eventually decided not to halt it, when Robinhood gets back your order back, you're probably already sitting at, let's just say $32, $36, $37, or $38, right? So that's the mechanics of how it goes. So it doesn't matter if volume holds it or not. It really matters if the main broker just holds it or not. And if the main broker just holds it, we will see people start selling off, and you can probably profit from that. This is what we did, right? But anyways, me and them two were actually pretty late because when we decided to buy, it's already somewhere around after hours. We put our limited order at $23 because we think this is a really good entry point, and this is also how we price our options plays later on. But we're gonna get into that later. And if you guys want a specific play-by-play or like a playbook thing, go to our Patreon. Our Patreon link is down below. Patreon is just like a more exclusive community. We have some very proprietary information on there that we don't think is really fitting for the general public, and we sort of post very timely on what plays we made every single day, some gains, some losers, and what we did to sort of balance out our risk, do some risk management, and there's some other tutorial videos that are very, very in depth. Okay. But anyway, so what happens is when I entered in the morning, I only got it around like $35, right? And then I sold it around like $45. But then in Discord, I think this is something that I need to reflect upon in Discord, because sometimes in Discord there's a lot of noise, right? In Discord there's a lot of noise, and people are just like, because in Discord a lot of people like start bashing me. Because they're saying, hey, look at you. You think it's gonna go to 60? Guess what? It's just gonna stop at 50. Blah 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 blah. It's like, oh yeah, let's just they just make fun of me and whatever, right? I think just on that particular day, I just get really triggered. So then I look at it and be like, this is just. I'm like super triggered. So what happens is at $40, I bought in another 20 share. I was like, I'll just wait. So I set a limited order at $59 because I don't really wanna. Because every time I make a prediction, I don't think I'm 100% correct. And so I leave some wiggle room. So I usually do like when my target price is 60, I do like 58 or 59. So around 50, 59, I think 59.11 is where it's all got filled, right? 59.11 is all got filled. 20 shares, very small position, 20 shares, 19 times 20, $380, right? That will just go to the loss that I cut loss on MMAT, right? And then around like $60, I talked to number two. I was like, hey, it's time to short, right? And then they just have a very downward price movement. But the fact that if you think about it, me and number two can only short it via options. And then we start doing math, and we realize that buying put options is actually you have to put up so much of a premium when you start to when you want to maximize your profit, and then we just don't have that much liquidity left. So what we did is we used a very, very sort of IV-centered play, a very implied volatility-centered play, and just made, not really that much. We could have maximized it, and just think about it. If you just start selling short at $60 per share, and then you sort of, or you just be like at 30, I would just be out, right? You made basically $30 per share. And if you just shorted 100 shares, that's 3K, right? 3K in one day. I mean, again, in Discord and in Patreon, we said we were gonna short it around $60. But we didn't really do it in reality because we just don't have enough liquidity to do it. And and we don't have a Fidelity account that have the privilege to short that much. And if you guys want a video talking about what's the difference between buying a put option and actually short selling, and like sort of put option versus short selling, comment down below. We're gonna make a video about that on YouTube and talking about the math behind it and why we think it's actually not really worth it to use a put option if you are 100% sure that it's just gonna drop, right? And I'm gonna make a prediction right now. In 2 months, this stock's gonna be $11.5. So on October 27-ish. This stock's gonna be $11.05. This is our price prediction. We already had that around Thursday night, and on Friday we updated our price prediction. This is our target. If we were to short it, but we decided not to do it because we can only do puts, and then again, like all of these small caps, the option chain is very overpriced on the call side and on the put side. Why? Because people FOMO, right? So it's better just to find something else, or trying to short it, or trying to play sort of like a better spread when all of the volumes die down, or when all of the volumes dry out, right? and hey, we just wanna I don't know if you still watch our video or not, Mayla, but So Mela is one of our Discord member who's very mad at us. We sort of don't know, but also know the reason why, and we just want to say sorry if we did anything that triggers you, and our Discord door is always open if you want to come back, but I don't think she will. And yeah, that this is just I think this is just a part of life. You have new subs, you have old subs, people believe in you and people don't believe in you, and people come and go. I think what is important for us is to understand that, hey, like sometimes you win some, you lose some, and this is a good play, right? This is a very good play for those of you who hop on the train, who watch our video and buy in the beginning of Friday and made a profit. Good for you, and thank you so much for placing your trust in us. We're not financial advisors. We do not give financial advices, and everything we say on this channel is for shits and giggles. And we do not think this have another further momentum to pull up, but hey, we might be wrong here, right? And in the next video, we're going to talk about MMAT, and we're going to talk about a little bit about Ethereum, maybe Nuru, a little bit about SAVA, because on our Patreon, I think also on Friday, we posted around like 8 o'clock, maybe 9 or something like that, and that's a really good entry point. And on Patreon, we said, hey, if you just start buying out right now, get out at 3%. And yeah, like it turns out that you can get out actually at 6% after that buying point. I guess we're just pretty good at figuring out buying points, huh? Anyways, if you like this kind of video, smash the like button. If you haven't subbed, go sub. If you have any questions, comment down below. If you have any other content that you sort of want to see that's more general, other than just telling us to look at a specific ticker, we only do specific tickers under certain circumstances. So if you think you match certain circumstances, you can request it, and we only do like tickers sometimes for Patreon members, but really depending on the price target. If it's something that's a penny stock, we're definitely not going to look at it. If it's something lower than $5, sometimes we don't look at it. We have a criteria of what we look at, and yeah, if you guys want more of those kind of videos, let me know. And we might also make an AMC video later on. See you guys on the upside.